You're warmly welcome to Joshua Okwuwe Online Maths. In our class today, we'll be talking about one simple topic in mathematics, and that is significant figures. But before we talk about this, I want to implore every one of you to please subscribe to this channel. What is the sense of just watching our video? You just watch our video without subscribing. Subscription is actually free. Just click the subscription button, okay? Please, so that whenever I upload new content, you'll be notified of them. Once again, I appreciate you so much for always visiting my channel. We'll be talking about significant figures. What are some key things that we need to know under significant figures? Now we'll talk about significant figures. Now we need to know when zero especially is significant. Zero, we can say that zero is a significant number if and only if zero appears in between two significant numbers. And if zero appears before significant numbers, we don't call them significant. They are no longer significant. Either before or after, they are not what significant. But once zero appears in between two significant figures, of course, we'll say that that zero, we count it as a significant figure. We have some example on the board that I will use to demonstrate how we can actually answer questions. Especially when you ask a question, it's okay, solve this question and then leave your answer to two significant figure or to three significant figure or whatever. At the end of this class today, you will be able to do just that because it's actually very simple and easy to do. We have they say that approximate the following to what? One significant figure, two significant figure, three significant figure. We have three questions on the board that I'll be using to practically use this. So now let's watch now. So it's a solution. Taking the first one now, 1a now. We want to approximate 6 now, 6.036. Now I want to approximate this to one significant word figure. It means we want to see just one significant figure, which of course the very first number here. But before we write that down, we need to consider this. Now, in considering this, we ask ourselves what group does it fall into? We have 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Now, down here we have what? We round down. That means we're going to add 0. And here we do what? We round up means what? We should add 1. What does that mean? It means that if this 0 here, if the number here, the number that we'll be considering falls in the group of rounding down, we're going to do what? Add 0 to 6. And if it falls in the group of rounding up, we're going to do what? Add 1 to what? To 6. So now what number are we considering now? Since the question says we shall approximate to one significant figure, meaning they want to see only one word, only one figure here. So before we write that down, we consider what? The number, the figure following it, which of course is 0. Now 0 is in which group? 0 falls in the group of what? Rounding down. So that means we're going to add 0 to 6. So 6 plus 0 is what? Is still what? Is 6. So this is our answer to what? To one SF, to one significant figure. Now we're going to take now the B now. The same number now 6.036 now. So we shall approximate this now to what? To two significant figure. Now that means we want to see only 1, 2, 6 and 0. These are the first two significant figure. Now, but before we write them down, we need to consider what number. What number are we going to consider now? You guess right. 3. We're going to do what? Put 3 into what? Into consideration. So we write 6 point. Now before we write down the 0, we ask ourselves, 3 is in what group? Is it the group of rounding down or rounding up? You agree with me that it's a group of rounding down. So we're going to add what? 0 to 0. So our answer will be what? 6.0. This to what? To 2xf. That is it. Now C, 6.036. We are approximating this time. We are approximating this time to what? To three significant figure. Now that means we want to see only 1, 2, 3. So what number will we be considering now? Our attention will be on this digit here. So now ask ourselves the 6. What group does it fall into? So 6.0. Before I write down the 3, we'll ask ourselves now, the 6 falls into what group? Is it in the group of rounding down or rounding up? is in the group of rounding up. That means we're going to add 1 to what? To 3. So that means 1 plus 3 is what? Is 4. So this is our answer to 3 significant figure. That is it. Not difficult at all. Very, very simple. Very, very simple. Now let's take the next one now. Number 2 now. Let's say 2a now is 0.007749. Now approximate this to one significant figure. If you look at all these digits you are seeing here, all these zeros are not significant. Remember we said that the only time 0 can be said to be a significant number is if their 0 is appearing in between two significant number, like in this case. But here these zeros are not appearing in between any significant number. So these zeros you are seeing here, they are not significant. So this question in whole is just for 4 significant figures. Now I want to approximate this now to one significant figure first. So this is what that means, that our number will be considering. I will be putting this number here because I want to write this down. So that will go 0.00. Before I write down the 7, I'll ask myself now, this number will consider what group does it fall into? Is it in the group of rounding up or rounding down? You agree with me, it's in the group of rounding up. That means I'm going to add 1 to this 7, and that will be 8. So that means our answer is 0.008. This is to what? To 1 SF. Now again, now B, 0.007749. We are approximating this time to what? To 2 significant figures. That means we want just 1, 2. So our attention will be where? Our attention will be on this digit here. Are you see what I'm doing? It's very important. Once you follow it step by step like this, and I assure you, it will be very easy for you to do what? Approximate anything at any point in time to any significant figure that the question requires of you. Now we're going to write this now. This was 0.007. Now before I write down this last digit here, that is the second significant figure there, I'll ask myself, this 4, what group does it fall into? Is it in the group of rounding down or rounding up? Is in the group of rounding down. That means I'm going to add 0 to 7. So that will give me what? 0.7 is also what? 7. So this is our answer to what? To 2 SF. That is it. Now C, now let's take C here now. 0.007749. Now this time we want to approximate this now to 3 significant figure. This is the first 3, 1, 2, 3. So our attention will be on what? Will be on this digit here, 9. So 9 is in what group? Is it in group of rounding down or rounding up? Is in the group of rounding up. That means I'm going to add 1 to 4. So our answer was 0.0077. Now 1 plus 4, that will be what? 5. Leads to what? To 3 significant figures. That is it. Not difficult at all. Very, very simple. You agree with me? Now number 3 now. 3A now. This is what? 13071. Now you're going to see something different here now. Okay? Now this is a whole number, a complete whole number, no decimal at all. Now we're going to approximate this to what? To one decimal number, to one significant figure for us. So that means we want to see only one, the first one. So our attention will be on what? Will be on these 3. So 3 is in what group? Is it in group of rounding down or rounding up? It's very important to ask yourself this question. Because once you are able to ask yourself this question, you're able to give yourself the correct answer that will guide you to know exactly what to do. So it's a group of rounding down. That means I'm going to add 0 to what? To 1. 1 plus 0 is also what? 1. So what happened to the remaining digit? Will you just write 1 and leave it like that? No. You won't just write only 1 and leave it like that. But this is a whole number. So the remaining digit remaining there, you turn everything to what? To 0. But assuming that it's just a decimal, like in the case of number 1, you see this 6.036. You see, because it's decimal, what do? We just write only 6. This is accepted. This is correct. You cannot be writing 6.000. No. You don't do that. You don't need to do that. But if it's a whole number, you have to write it like that. So our number now is what? You change all this to what? To 0. That was 0, 0, 0, 0. This is our answer to what? To one significant figure. And then B, same again, 13071. is approximately what? To 2 significant figures. Means I want to, these are the first 2 significant figures. This is the only thing we want to write. Now attention will be on what? On this. So that will be what? 1. Before I write down the 3, I'll ask myself the 0 falls in what group? Falls in group for rounding down. That means 0 plus 3 is also what? 3. You change the rest to 0. 0. So this to what? To 2xf. And then C 13071. This time to 3 significant figure 1, 2, 3. So our attention is on this. So this 7 falls into what group? Is it a group of rounding up or rounding down? It's a group of rounding up. So our answer will be 1, 3. Since it's a group of rounding up, so we're going to add 1 to this 0. So that will 0 plus 1 is also what? 1. We change the rest to 0. So this is our answer to what? To 3 significant figures. That is it. Not difficult at all. So when you solve a question, you say, okay, leave your answer to 3 significant figure, to 2 significant figure, or whatever. Please just remember what I've explained on this video. Apply it, and I can assure you, you will get your correct answer. Now you can pick up textbook also. There are a lot of textbooks, okay, from different level, from primary down to secondary, talking about what significant figure. Please lay your hands on them. Try to solve questions on them, okay? Watch this video over and over again so that you will understand how to actually approximate all this, okay, to one significant figure. When you have a whole number, when you have a decimal number, that you're having zeros coming in front of the significant figures, and then when you have a decimal, when you have a whole number attached with what? With decimal, how to do what? How to approximate them to significant figure, either 1 or 2 or 3. Watch this video over and over again so that you get a thorough understanding of it, and I'll show you that this thing you are seeing here, this topic is also what? Very, very simple. If you're able to open your heart, practice them, and then watch this video over and over again. Once again, I appreciate you for always visiting my channel. If you enjoy what you have watched, we encourage you to please share this video, okay, on all your social media platforms. Share it, okay, and don't forget to give us a like button and drop your comment in the comment section. Once again, thank you so much. Bye bye.